going to discuss about design thinking approach for a mathematical function which is being used in Python programming. Normally, can anyone say what is meant with mathematical function in Python programming?
Mathematical function means like square rooting, finding random values.
Yeah, it's just finding square root, predefined mathematical function, with finding square root, sum, addition, subtraction, like this, there will be predefined function. That is a mathematical function. In this, what we are going to see is that we are going to see this mathematical function using the term called design thinking approach. What can say what is mean empathize for the mathematical function? That is, the goal is to understand the students' challenges with the mathematical function. That is, what the students will be used in mathematical function is nothing but what the mathematical function the students will be seeing. Can anyone say what the mathematical using mathematical function students will be seeing?
For example, for random value we using generating OTPs.
OTPs. Okay, next we can see in about a term called graphs. You can able to see in the term called equations. So we have a term called surveys. For surveys, we will be able to find the points. For it, we will be able to see the mathematical function. Moreover, a term called as a domain, as a range, so that we can able to visualize real world engineers. Moreover, for example, when students have a concept of function as a machine, as an abstract, and it is hard to use, so we are going to empathize term. That is, mathematical function is going to use where and all that. For example, as I already said, there's mathematical equations, pain points, domain ranges, notations, visual representations will be used mathematical function. So then we come to a term called define. What does define say? What does define say? We are going to define what probability of the mathematical function is going to use. For example, student needs to understand for what purpose this mathematical function is. For example, a student needs to wait to understand how function works, and I can be confident in real-time application. This is defined. Then when we go to term called ID, what does ID do? That is, it proposes solutions for a problem statement. For example, when you take analogies, what and all idea can be used? Vending machines, input-output devices. Vending machine, input-output devices we can use for analog things. Whereas when we develop a real-time application, what and all can be used? Cost efficiency can be used. Speed-like graphs can be used. When we think of interactive tools, we can able to have card games. We can able to have apps. We can able to manipulate. That's not the idea. Idea is when we want to propose some solutions for a problem. For example, it is nothing but this brainstorm. You are going to create a brainstorm session. A brainstorm session is it is the easiest way to explain and apply functions all of it. That's your idea. Next comes a term called prototype. What does prototype do? What does prototype do? It develops a term. That's the name. You are going to use these predefined functions to develop some things. For example, you are going to define a function machine games using card. For example, that's a card. You are going to make automate of it. That's the name of your prototype. Moreover, you are going to create worksheet. Can anyone say that's a term called Power BI? What is Power BI and what is the MS Excel?
Power BI is
visualization tool.
Power BI is a visualization tool.
Then where is MS Excel?
Storing data.
It is used to store it. Moreover, it is an automated one and it is a manual one. Next the term called it is used to worksheets and it is digital simulation similar to Power BI. Moreover, it uses graphs such as BMOS, GeoGrapher to visualize the functions. Next how you are going to next phase is the testing phase. How you are going to do the testing phase? What is the purpose of testing phase? To find errors, or simply we can say as that is evaluate effectiveness. This is testing phase. In testing phase, what will do? You have created a function. You are going to create a mathematical function. You are going to create something. Where you will be testing? After testing, what you will be getting? Now I create a function. I am going to give to you. What you say to me? You are a user going to use the app or use the thing. What will be saying to me? You will be saying nothing but you will be saying feedback. Based upon a feedback, I am going to collect a feedback. I am going to change or I am going to modify any modification in them. Now, after modification, I am going to revise materials based on student response. What the students give, I will be reversing it. This is what your 5 phases of descending approach for mathematical function. Is it clear now? Thank you.